You're so funny. I just like strategically placed my hair in front of my pimple. It's fine. Hi, and welcome back to another video. We are Tally and Trina, and we are currently converting our box truck into our new tiny living home. This week, our main focus was basically making our box truck into our blank canvas. Okay, funny tangent story. My whole family has been watching our YouTube videos, and my dad saw our video last week of our attempted Bondo job. And he's
successful, just not the way it was supposed to be done.
So he's a retired auto body professor, so he calls me up and he's like, so can I please help you guys out? And we're like, yeah, sure. So we brought it over and he looked at it, and
that Bondo job was an F for the day, not even a C or a D. That was a fail.
he wasn't impressed, and
Well,
that's fine.
Yeah, but it's gonna work. I mean, it might not be right, but it's gonna work.
So we fixed it. Then the next thing that he showed us how to do was he helped us. So we had tried to like clean our walls as best as we could, and he basically suggested a way to deep cleanse everything. So the first problem that we found with our box truck is that it smells like a work truck. So he actually gave us this like weird, it's called plastic.
You're backwards.
So punny, I know. Oh, I don't know if that like came out backwards or not, but anyway.
We used that on the walls and it took off so much.
So we kind of want to take you guys actually into our box truck right now and show you kind of the aftermath. We have a lot of like before and afters for you guys to look at, so.
Ah,
What?
the first footprint.
Oh, rough.
Oh, yours are even worse.
Oops. Okay, so the first thing that I want to show you guys in this box truck that we worked on. So I know it's not actually called the Grandma's Attic, but we're just gonna call it the Grandma's Attic for right now. So when we got this box truck, we almost forgot to clean out this. So when we brought it over here, the entire top of it was like covered in a whole thing of grime, a whole thing of grease. So we shop vacked it. My dad gave us the right cleaning supplies, that plastic stuff we showed you guys. And we just sat there and we scrubbed it. We scrubbed it so much. And I'm not the tallest human being in the world, and it's fine. But you know, we managed to get all the way in like the back and everything. Long story short, it turned out super, super well. That got really clean. And then the next thing that we really wanted to work on was, as you can see, the walls have improved so much. We literally, Tally and I would sit there and we were like, you know, we're like, oh, this isn't so bad. We'd sit there scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing and then scrubbing and scrubbing. And my hand, I wish I could have taken a picture of it. My hand was raw by the end of it. We scrubbed this whole box truck. You know, and when you think about it, honestly, this is what we want to turn into our home. So it's not just going to be, you know, like a little side project. The more hours we put into this, the better it's going to turn out in the end. And it doesn't smell like a box truck anymore, so that's good.
I was just gonna say, it's time to sand.
Okay. Bye, have fun.
Yeah, bye. So to prep the floor for painting, I was just sanding using the belt sander just to take off the top layer of grime. We weren't trying to do super deep clean because we already knew that we were gonna paint the floor, and then on top of that, the flooring's gonna go on it too. Loud beat pop.
Sorry.
Floor, and then on top of that, the flooring's gonna go on it too. Loud beat pop. So while I was sanding the floor, I also used a wire wheel to get off some of the harder to reach grime spots. While I had it out, I wanted to wire wheel the step because all of this needed to be cleaned up. We're gonna paint this fresh too.
So the next morning, Tally and I woke up at the crack of dawn and came out to then we needed to mask it first, and then after that we could start painting the Grandma's Attic. And the whole reason why we want to work for ourselves in life is that way we can, like, you know, make our own hours and
wear what we want.
Wear what we want.
Because it's cold. I'm my own boss.
What are those? So Tally and I have been working the past couple days on deep cleaning this box truck. So now we're finally on to masking. Or no, painting.
And masking before.
Masking before painting, but you know, we got this like really expensive $1 brush from Home Depot and we're about to make magic happen. So for painting the grandma's attic, we ended up deciding to use Kills.
We've heard that the Kills helps keep mold and mildew and smells out, and since this smelled like a work truck, we figured we'd give it a shot. Now that it's done, it made a huge improvement. Maked it real good. Oh. Oh.
That'll be enough. Ooh. So because it's starting to become, oh wow, it's November.
Say it. It's winter.
It's winter. So now that it's pretty much winter here in Oregon, we've been starting out super early in the morning to try to get as much sunlight as we can. But because of that, we've been freezing cold.
It was super cold trying to do the grandma's attic. Fingers frozen, just everything. But how's it going?
I'm like a professional painter. They're so cold. They're like purple with how cold they are. So I love crafting, but honestly, this was my first time like painting a big project like this, I guess you could say.
And to say the least, I didn't get paint on me besides my fingers.
Okay, update. I saved the hat, I rinsed it out. And then I put my arm in paint. So, after we got the grandma's attic painted, we let it dry overnight, left it for a little while. Then we came back in the next day, you know, to like paint that flooring. Another super important task of today is to make sure that Tally is fed, because we've been noticing that if we get hangry while we're working on this, it's rough. So, got him a protein ball.
Oh. I needed that. So then we masked the floor so that we could paint it.
Yep.
Done.
Done. And by mask the flooring, Tally masked the flooring, because I attempted to mask the flooring and was not aware of where to mask or how to properly mask. So I tried to be helpful and masked this, and I masked the wrong thing. So Tally is in charge of masking everything now.
Small fixes, small.
No, it's not what I'm thinking of right now. Big, big booty if you got a big booty.
And we were able to start painting the floor, and it came out awesome.
I'm supposed to paint this middle bar, right?
Huh?
I'm supposed to paint this middle bar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah! What'd you do?
Yeah. Pull the leg hair. So now that the floor is done drying, you definitely could see the lines of where I was using the roller. And at first I was bummed, and then I realized that it's okay. It's gonna be covered with flooring. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
It's mission accomplished.
Yeah, because the whole point of painting it was to honestly use the Kills to prevent any mold and mildew and to just get the work truck smell out of the box truck. And it's starting to feel homey.
I'm really excited because it feels like such a blank slate, like a truly blank slate to start our build, because before it was just an empty work truck and now it's an empty home. We're both really excited. I also found out that I am not a professional Instagrammer, and that video I ended up deleting on accident, so I'll just stick to painting next time.
Oh yeah, and
Goodbye.
thanks for watching. We'll get better at saying goodbye like one of these days.
One of these
but
days.
like, do you want to take the box truck with me so it's official?
Yeah, let's pull the tape.
Wait, where do I grab?
Oh, we messed up. Now.